He walked into the courtroom with no shoes, worn-out clothes, and his little sister clinging to his hand. People barely noticed him, a refugee boy, only 12, sitting quietly in the back with his mother, who didn't speak English. She had filled out a legal form incorrectly, and now they were at risk of losing their shelter. The judge called her forward, but she couldn't understand a word. The room grew tense. No translator had arrived. Just when things seemed hopeless, Amir, the boy, raised his hand and softly said, "I can translate for her." The courtroom paused, unsure whether to laugh or say yes. But seeing no other choice, the judge allowed him. What happened next stunned everyone. Amir didn't just translate word for word. He explained every legal term calmly, clearly, and with astonishing precision. His voice was steady, confident. Lawyers whispered to each other, shocked. The judge leaned forward, visibly impressed. When one attorney tried to confuse the court with technical language, Amir politely interrupted and corrected him, using the exact legal code. Gasps echoed across the room. This was no ordinary boy. This was someone who understood the law better than most adults in the room. After the hearing, the judge asked him to approach the bench. Looking him in the eyes, he said, "You're not just brilliant, you're destined for greatness. If you want to study law one day, I'll personally write your first recommendation letter." Amir smiled shyly, his mother's eyes full of tears. But just as they were leaving, a well-dressed man stopped them at the door. He was a lawyer from a top law firm who had been watching the case. "Amir," he said, "we want to offer you a full scholarship. Your future deserves a chance." Amir looked at his mother, then back at the man, and for the first time he nodded with full confidence. A refugee boy who once had no shoes just took his first step toward the Supreme Court. And little did anyone know, that very same lawyer who offered the scholarship would one day stand against Amir in the nation's highest courtroom.